ブリーチ
Okay, let's read chapter 103 of BLEACH. Chapter 103 of BLEACH. Dominion is the title. We're starting here with what appears to be Kuchiki. Gobantai, the number 5 company or unit. Daiichi Tokubatsu Koukin Ro, the number 1 special intern cell. So internment cell for making someone a prisoner. Za. Oh, no, that's not Kuchiki. This is whatever her name is, the assistant captain to Aizen. Arangiku-san, Ms. Arangiku, Doshi. So she's starting to say, like, how, za, handing her a paper. Aizen Taichou no heya ni atta existed in the room of Captain Aizen. So this was in Captain Aizen's room. Anta atte da yo. You, it's your ate. Like, is that addressed to? Yeah, it's addressed to you. Aizen Taichou ga, Captain Aizen, atashi ni, to me. Okay, she's flashing back to when she came and met him that night, he was at his desk writing. Ano toki no, at that time, mitsuketa no ga uchi no taichou de yokatta yo. The one who found it was being my group's captain. I'm glad it was my group's captain who found it. Za. That's her moving away, I guess. Or standing up on her. I'm not sure what she's doing. Hoko no dareka dattara shoukohin to shite teishutsu sarete anata no tokoro e wa torokanakatta kamoshirenai. Okay, so if it were someone else who found it, shoukohin, as evidentiary items, as proof item, I guess the word would be evidence. Shokohin. Sometimes you don't need to translate all of the kanji. Yeah, as a piece of evidence, being like submitted or offered, teishutsu. Being presented, yeah. Yeah, being presented as a piece of evidence, and as for towards your place, not arriving, it probably wouldn't have arrived to you, and instead would have been submitted as evidence if it had been someone else who had found it. 何が書いてあるのか知らないけど What is written? I don't know, but 自分の隊長が最後に言葉を残した相手が自分だったってのは副隊長として幸せなことだよ。Okay, so one's own captain, in the final words, 残して相手. 残した here is like maybe surviving? To leave behind, to bequeath. So to the left behind partner, or the left behind partner, were the final words of one's own captain, being for oneself. As for that, as an assistant captain, she's talking about herself, it's a happiness thing. So the fact that your captain's final words were for you, 自分だってっていうのは, That's happiness. A good thing. 大事に読みな. Read in safety. No. 大事に, with a 大事に. As valuable. Read it as important, valuable. 大事に. Arigato, Rangiku-san. Thank you, Ms. Rangiku. Okay. So here she is. She's reading this letter. This is all going to be, I guess, what Aizen wrote the night he was killed. Hinamori-kun. That would be her. 君がこの手紙を読んでいるのなら、僕はきっと変えることができなかったのだろうね. You, this letter, reading if that's the case. So if you're reading this letter, as for me, certainly returning event not possible, it seems. It seems I wasn't able to return. 君にはいろいろと心配をかけたね. To you, as for to you, various worry or grief caused. I've caused you to worry, grief about various things. そのことはどんなにどんなに I still can't read it. Nezarai. Isn't that the role of like hardship? Nezarai. Wasn't that Nezarai? Is that Negidai? Maybe it's Negidai. Yes. Negidai. Yeah, that's labor, toil, appreciation here. Okay, so again, そのことはどんなにねぎらいの言葉を重ねても足りることはないと思っているよ. As for those events, whatever the hardship of words, or whatever the appreciation of words, or whatever words of appreciation, even if I kasanete, or the even if I heap up words of appreciation. Hey, Albert, how's it going? Yeah, we're reading through Bleach. We're currently in the Soul Society cycle here. Even if piling up words of appreciation, whatever those are, as for the necessity of those things, it will not exist, I think. So even if I pile up lots of appreciation, words of appreciation, they won't be sufficient. Aizen Taicho? Captain Aizen. Okay, he continues. 今まで僕は君に僕の感じる不安について語ったことはなかった. Okay. Up until now, as for me, to you, my feelings of unease about those spoken event has not existed. So up until now, I have not spoken to you about my feelings of unease, fuan. Insecurity is not the right word. Unease, anxiety. だけど, but, それは君を巻き込みたくなかったからだということを分かってほしい. However, as for that, meaning not having spoken to you about my concerns, you, it's because not wanting to wrap you into it or get you involved. It's that sort of a thing. Understand, please. Or please understand. Or like, I'm wanting you to understand that it's because I didn't want you to get wrapped up or involved in those things. そして、どうか許してほしい. So then somehow wanting forgiveness. Again, when you get the tehoshi, it means like you're asking someone to do something for you. So like, please forgive me. ここまで来て、君を巻き込んでしまう僕のことを up until now, ここまで来て no, ここまで来て coming up until now, you involving for like my things ここまで来て君を巻き込んでしまう僕のことを Yeah, okay, so like up until now, involving you in my things. I guess maybe that's what he's saying, what he wants forgiveness for. Yeah. So then somehow please forgive me for doing that, for getting you involved. Like now. Huh? 僕はおそらくすでに生きてはいないだろう。As for me, perhaps already or too late, living, as for that, am not, probably. So I'm perhaps already not alive anymore. だから、so therefore, 僕の最も信頼する君のために、僕の暴いた真実のすべてをここに記す。Okay, so you, the most 信頼する reliance, trust, or faith. So for your purposes, or because it's you, the one that I trust the most, my abaita shinjitsu, my violent truth, all of it to this place will record. Is that really abaita here? Okay. What was I thinking? Okay, no. So this word does normally mean like abareru means to act violently, but apparently abaku means to disclose or divulge. That's an important difference. My violent truth. No, my disclosed truth. All of it. All of the disclosed or discovered truth of me in this place, in this letter, will again record. Shirusu. To write down. Right. Para. That's the sound of the paper. We can see some of the script. これは as for this, or this. Dun dun dun. Oh, look, it's a splash page. Good spot for the splash page. Rangiku there, or whatever her name was. Splash page. Yeah, this is her name. Matsumoto Rangiku. Okay. Of course, we're not going to be privy to his violent truths. Zoom. Matsumoto God. We haven't gotten to see too much of her in action yet. Nah. What? なんだよ、このでたらめなやつは。So, remember when they entered this thing, they were suddenly like, what's this incredible spiritual pressure? We're getting a recap of this. So what is it, this ridiculous spiritual pressure? Detarame. Yeah, this like ridiculous, irresponsible, haphazard crazy spiritual pressure. Kuso. Damn it. Hashiru zo. Run. わかんねえけど、とんでもねえやつが近くにいることだけは確かだ。Don't know, but a horrific person being nearby event, it's just that, certainly. とんでもない is just again like horrific or frightening. とんでもない. The architecture of Bleach is very minimalist. It's good for drawing, right? Clean lines, not a lot of like messy stuff. 敵がこっちを見つける前に、とにかく走って少しでも進むんだ. Okay, so an adversary or the enemy, this direction or us, before finding. So before the enemy finds us, or this direction, but us, in any case, run and even a little bit must proceed or must advance. We got to advance even just a little bit before the enemy discovers us. Oh, all right. Hi. Okay. Duh. Cheating. That's the sound of bells. So we know who this is. This guy that has the bells in his hair. There he is. Yatto kiyagatta ka. Finally came. And yagaru adds this sense of contempt. Like, so you finally showed up. Sate. Doitsu da. Well then, who is it? Okashi. Strange. Okay, so he's watching them. He's saying, like, which one is it? Okashi, strange. Saki kara hashite mo. Okay, so from earlier, ran and ran. Teki to ryoka ga 開いていってる気がしね. The distance with the enemy opening up, not feeling it. It doesn't feel like we're opening up distance with the enemy, even though we run and run. Marude, oh, this is creepy. It's as if ずっと喉元に刃を突きつけられているみてえだ. It's as if continuously at the base of the throat, a blade is like being thrusted or trying to be thrusted. Yeah, that's a pretty freaky image. Okay, so tsuki tsuke is going to be, yeah, being thrust at. And nodo is throat. Moto ni means, again, like at the base or the origin of the throat. So noromoto is just throat. Okay. So nodo itself can be throat, but noromoto as well. So yeah, continuously at the throat, a blade being thrusted, like trying. Yeah, it's as if that. Ha, ha. What? Ah! Hanataro? Creepy but cool. Looks like a parka. Nani shitten da yo? Ome wa? What doing? As for you, what are you doing? Da, da, da. Boo-doo, boo-doo. Boo-doo is like swaggering or shaking. He's not feeling steady. suimasen. So I'm sorry. Karada ni chikara ga. To the body, strength. And then that doesn't look good. Oh, okay. Mataku sewa no yakeru. Unbelievable. Sewa is usually like taking care of someone. Sewa no yakeru is like annoying, to be troublesome. Unbelievably troublesome. Yaro da na, oi. Dude, you are. You're a really unbelievably like annoying dude, aren't you? Hey. Gaba. All right, so he's picking him up. Chigao. It's different. Chigao. It's different. So no, but it's different. So in other words, not that one, not that one. What is this? It's kind of hard to tell what that is. It's getting bigger, right? That was whatever this was. Getting bigger. Omae ka? Is it you? Buku? Ba. Okay. Za. I guess that's the sound of him moving, the cape. Oh. There we go. Dong. Go. Dosta. What is it or what's wrong? Itsumade sochi o mite yagaru. Either how long or like always this direction looking. Like, are you going to keep looking at me or in that direction? Oh. And now he's saying sochi because now he's behind him. In that direction. Oops. Oh, geez. Okay. Dun. Nah. Gubu. Whoa. Japanese professor, only a hobby? No, definitely not a professor. I'm learning. This is this is all part of learning. Reading and translating to get better. And to read some manga in the process. Oh, okay. So that wasn't real. Ha, 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 ha. Heavy breathing. Nanda. Imano wa? What is it? As for just now. Giri? Saki ka? A killing intent? A killing spirit? Masaka. Tada no saki de anna. Unbelievable. With just the killing intent or with just the killing spirit, that sort of a, meaning like that sort of a feeling or that sort of a whatever. Dong. Kurosaki Ichigo dana. You are Kurosaki Ichigo, aren't you? Nande ore no namae? Why my name? Teme ittai? Who the hell are you? Nanda ikkaku kare kitten jane no ka? What? From Ikkaku? Didn't hear it? You didn't hear it from Ikkaku? Ikkaku was the bald guy that he fought earlier. and took out and had warned him about this guy. Tsuyoi no ka? Strong person, strong one. Oh, he's flashing back. This is Ikkaku. He's flashing back to what Ikkaku said. Tsuyoi no ka aeba wakaru sa. If meet a strong one, will understand. Ano hito no tsuyasa o teme no atama ga rikai dekiru made. That person's strength, your head will be able to understand, or up until being able to understand, your head being able to understand that person's strength, you will understand if you meet that strong one. Teme ga ikite irereba no hanashi da ga na. You, if being able to survive or live, it's that story, or it's that's the situation. So basically, you'll know what true strength is of that guy if you survive, if you live. And this is Juichi, so he's the 11th company or the 11th unit. Namae wa, as for the name, soitsu no, that guy's. He never did get a name, did he? Oh, okay. Boom. 第一番隊隊長、Zaraki Kenpachi da. So the 11th unit, 11th company captain, Zaraki Kenpachi. Or Kenpachi Zaraki if you prefer. Teme to koroshiai ni kita. With you came to kill each other. Koroshiai means to kill, to meet and kill, but like to try to kill each other. Koroshiai. Yeah. Came to koroshiai with you. Like Vikings. That's right. 2 people enter, 1 person leaves. That feels like the end of the chapter. Yep, there we go. Dun dun dun. And then what does this say? Toku something seki. Special seat. Special level seat, maybe? Is that Toku to? Yeah. Toku to seki. Special seat or a box seat. So this is the person that's usually hanging on his back, right? Or on his shoulder, but on the back. Okay, that's the end of chapter 103. We'll continue next time here with chapter 104.